Hey, all, this is Derek from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like what you're about to see, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help support this independent podcast. Cole Kmet finished tight end 7 last year, 50 receptions, 69 targets, 544 yards, 7 touchdowns, an average of 4.1 targets per game. Thoughts on Cole Kmet?
I could see numbers similar to that, maybe slightly better if the passing game becomes just slightly more dynamic. But Cole Kmet's he's a top 10 tight end. He has the skill set. He started to find the end zone last year, which was a big deal, right? And I think Fields does trust him. So you have your security blanket. My only concern is that DJ Moore might steal some of that underneath work from Cole Kmet. But I think the hope is that the Bears find a way to be a little bit more balanced. So instead of a 40-60, you're looking for like a 47-53. Like, it's okay if they're more run heavy, and you probably always going to be that way with Justin Fields as your quarterback. But it's what can you do if you're increasing that passing volume by 7%? Like, what does that mean? And if that does increase, you figure the top two recipients of the percentage boost will be DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. So I have no problem drafting Kmet if I'm really waiting on tight end. I think that's a piece that I could be okay with. If I'm not getting Travis Kelce, I'm not touching a tight end until, the 9th round or later. So Cole Kmet falls right in there.
Yeah. If there was one, piece of the Chicago offense outside of Justin Fields that I would be comfortable getting, it would be Cole Kmet. But again, it's way late in the draft. I think your return is fine if you get him in the latter rounds of a draft. Again, but it's a tight end, and you're not gonna see Travis Kelce. Like, the guy has broken the bell curve for everybody else. So be patient, and this is a piece that I would be okay with. I do think because Fields has shown so much trust with him. He led the team in targets and receptions and touchdowns. I have no reason to think that would drop off in any way, other than that DJ Moore shadow that's out there. But realistically, that could work in Cole Kmet's favor. If teams have to honor DJ Moore, then Cole Kmet reaps that benefit.
I have very mixed feelings about Cole Kmet, because you talk about a guy who last year I was spot on the money with where I had him ranked, and got burnt by him at the complete same time. So it was absolutely astounding. I went back through and I was looking through some things and pulled up some of the rankings. I put him as tight end 7 finish last year going in, and that's where he would finish through our rankings that we do preseason, all of that before the season started, right? So called the shot, told it, said he's going to be the 7th wide receiver or 7th tight end finish overall when the season's said and done. Guess what? He finishes tight end 7 overall. And at the same time, you got a tale of 2 seasons with Cole Kmet, where the first part of the season was unusable for you for fantasy. And if you were starting Cole Kmet during the first part of the season, you were losing games because you were getting really nothing in the way of points when it came down to your tight end position there. And then towards the back half of the season, all of a sudden, Justin Fields starts hyper targeting him to the point where 69 targets he had last year, 49 of those 69 targets came like week 10 to the end of the season. And there was a bye in there as well. So, all of those targets came in the very back half of the season with really nothing going on in the front of it. So, hopefully that bleeds over and you see similar results and that chemistry having been built up there between Cole Kmet and Justin Fields, to the point where you'll see him continuing to feed him. But again, this is one of those that, I'll wait on tight end again, right? 10th round is kind of where he's coming off. Tight end 12 off the board. That's probably about where we're going to see him, somewhere in there. But he does have a little bit more competition this year than he had last year, with Robert Tonyan coming in through free agency